So this video, I want you to understand your transverse abdominis, which is that innermost core layer. So that wraps from your spine, your multifidus muscles, which go up your spine, all the way around. It connects under your rib cage. It connects to the pelvic floor here in the region, and then back over here. So it's your corset of your core, okay? And we use that all of our movements. So I'm using it right now. You use it to bend down to pick up your baby. You use it to roll out of bed. You use it to get up out of a chair. What happens is when we've lost that connection to our breath and firing the muscles to our transverse, our deep core muscle, it causes pains in other areas because our other muscles are firing before this deep layer muscle. So in order to find that, you can feel free to sit back on your pillow or your yoga block or what have you, whatever you use, your towel rolled up. So we found our pelvic floor. We're breathing through our diaphragm. Now, to activate that corset muscle during our breath, what we're going to do, I'm going to explain it and then walk you through it. So hopefully that makes sense for you. As you inhale and you expand through your rib cage, your pelvic floor goes down, so you should be feeling it touching whatever surface you're sitting on. And then your belly kind of goes out, right? Like you feel that relaxing through your back. On that exhale, the first thing you're going to do is fire that pelvic floor. You're going to bring your hip bones together, and you're going to pretend that you're zipping straight up through the spine and then zipping that corset. So you're zipping everything up, and then your rib cage is last to close up, okay? So that's what that an exhale looks like. And then you're going to inhale to release again. Everything expands open. And then on that exhale, you're going to tighten everything up again, okay? So that's really being an active breath, which we'll talk about in a later video, but I really just want you to focus on that. Now, what happens during a natural diaphragmatic breath is that all of these things are moving, but you're not really like making it a forceful thing, okay? But I want you to be a little forceful in connecting so you can feel that difference in your different breathing, your diaphragmatic breath. So on that inhale, you're going to expand, and I want you to put your hands here and feel everything, okay? So you can really make that connection. So inhale, expand, and then exhale, bring up. Okay? You can make an audible sound because that's really going to help you feel that pelvic floor. So inhale, release, exhale, tighten. You should feel it tighten here in your back, all up through that corset, okay? Inhale. Up, zip. Okay, but that's really finding your transverse. And if you I'm just going to lift up my shirt to show you. If you find your hip bones right here, okay, and you go in about a half an inch, and then you go down about a half an inch, you'll kind of feel something right there, okay? So what you do when you tighten that transverse, when you are pushing your hips together, that's where you'll feel your transverse. So I want you to try that a few times. So inhale, and then exhale. You should feel a slight movement right here, moving up and going in. That's how you know you're activating that transverse. So inhale, and then exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay, so I want you to practice that throughout your day. Again, putting all three of those things together, your pelvic floor, your transverse, and then closing at the top, that diaphragmatic breathing. Again, just add these into your routines that I showed you. You do the diaphragmatic breathing, and then you can add this in, and still feel free to just diaphragmatic breathe, and then work on making that connection and thinking, okay, this is me picking up my pelvic floor. That's what it feels like. This is what it feels like when I'm bringing all of that in. Okay, and I will see you for the next video.